Hi everybody, this is your 2024 yearly predictions, and my husband Sam, Capricorn, and my baby Gemini, Skyler, are gonna join us and give in their 2 cents. I'm just kidding. They're just coming to say hi. And Skyler, he's been like super smiley. He just woke up from his nap, so he's like in a good mood, hanging out with Daddy. Are you happy? Are you happy? He is 6 months now, and in January he will be 7 months. Do you want to say anything?
Have a great Christmas. Or this is the new year.
Just, yeah, whatever. Have a good year.
You have this many smiles.
Anyway, so Skyler wanted to quickly say hi and bring in some good vibes, smiles, and giggles into your life and into the new year. And thank you to Daddy, Hubby, for watching him for us. Right? There's no way people can't just love that and be like, oh. Do you have your 2 little front teeth? Hi everyone, welcome to your yearly 2024 predictions. I'm so excited to be here. I'm so excited to share all these energies with you guys, and I hope you have ended off, or you will end off 2023 on a good note, and if not, hopefully 2024 will be your best year ever. Thanks for sticking with me. Welcome if you're new, or thank you for coming back if you are a loyal day 1 subscriber. This has been a crazy year so far with my pregnancy and birth of my baby, so thanks for sticking around or hanging with me through the chaos, but I'm so excited to start a new year. All right, so we're going to be going through each and every zodiac sign like I always do, and like the previous year in my previous predictions, we're going to go through an overall kind of like theme for your sign, and then I'm going to break it down into 4 seasons, or the first 3 months, then the second 3 months of the year, and then the next 3 months, and then the next 3 months. So winter, spring, summer, fall, or depends wherever you are in the world, but it's gonna be the first 3 months, so on, so on, so on. Okay, and then I will have an extended for each sign as well if you're interested. And in the extended reading, we're gonna go into a little bit of your health, your career, work, finances, and love, romance, dating, or relationships, and an advice for each of those areas of life if you're interested, or like a general message advice as well. And anything else that comes through, we will talk about, or anything that I feel is important. So if you enjoy these readings or enjoy my style of reading, if you're interested, you can click the link to the extended reading for this yearly, and that will be available. Okay, so I will go over the yearly kind of energetic feel, like energies that I feel, and yeah, you can listen for your sun, moon, rising, and or Venus signs. All in combination may make better sense, or could give you a broader perspective, but sometimes one can resonate more than the other. It just depends, and listen with an open mind and open heart, guys. This may not be like resonate with every single person, but you have to give it a year, right? Like it may be something you're not sure about, but come back at the end of the year and see if it makes more sense. And obviously it may not be like every single thing to the T, but there may be some things that you realize, oh, okay, like that kind of did happen, or I see where you put the missing pieces of the puzzle together. Okay, what else? Yes, I follow Western tropical astrology, but I use a blend of all modalities, my own intuitive gifts, astrology, tarot, and my own intuitive gifts and abilities, okay? And what else, guys? If you want to follow me on my social media accounts, so obviously YouTube, subscribe or become a member if you want to show more support. That would be awesome. You can follow my second channel, NicLoves XO, my Instagram, TikTok, everything's always linked below. And I only have 1 account for each, so if it's not one of those, it's not me. And if you want to purchase or are interested in my poetry book, that is available on Amazon as well and will be linked below. Okay, and again, I appreciate all your love and support, so thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, or being here, being consistent and a loyal watcher, subscriber. I really appreciate it. All right guys, so I'm gonna go over the general energy for the year 2024 like I do every year. Last year, if you watched the 2023 predictions, I said it was about identity and people reshaping, reconstructing, finding their true identity. This year, it's a very empowering, spicy energy, but I love it and I feel like it's something that's much needed. So this year, guys, the main energy, and I'm gonna go into it a little bit deeper than I did in the past years, because this one feels very, very important for all of us. All right, so this year is the warrior spirit, and this is the year where you have the power to unleash, unlock, activate your true power and greatest potential. You can prove yourself, you can prove others that you're stronger than you believe, you're stronger than you think, you're stronger than you thought. This is like a very don't test my gangsta type of energy, okay? And I mean it in the best possible way, because it feels like the warriors are coming out, the true warriors of, you know, your true warrior soul, your warrior soul spirit is coming out to fight, to get back our life, to get back our power, to create a better world for ourselves. If you know, maybe 2023 was a rough year and yeah, maybe you fell down or have some scrapes and bruises, this year you can like dust it off, it's no biggie, and come back better, bigger and better than ever before. This is a year of like bouncing back, coming back harder. If anyone who maybe wished for your downfall, didn't believe in you, put you down, or wished bad things on you, that is not going to affect you anymore. You have the power to prove them wrong and to achieve way more for yourself. This energy is very, very powerful. It's very strong and empowering if you allow it, and if you allow it to come in and embrace it. Okay, I wrote down some notes here because it was like so many different thoughts that came through for me, and it was kind of like all scattered, but I wanted to kind of organize. So yes, I wrote, we're not holding our breaths anymore, biting our tongues. So watch out world, because we're calling out BS. We're coming back harder than ever before, even if we got knocked down. And nothing or no one has power over us. Like, we're gonna show the world what we're made of. And this is a year where it's time to come out and fight. Okay, we cannot be in hermit mode. We can't hide in our caves. It's not the time and place for that. Right now, it's like the warrior spirit. And I'm speaking like metaphorically, obviously. I'm not saying you're gonna go out and fight, you know, physically and stuff, but it's like fighting back for your life, fighting back for your family, love, your healing, your peace, whatever it is that you're trying to obtain, whether it's like a dream goal, or obtain something, or get rid of something, or find your purpose, like whatever goals that it is that you have, we have to go out and fight for it and get our life back. If we feel like it's been taken away, or we started losing hope, we started losing that fire, that flame within us is coming back this year. Okay, and not everyone is meant to go out and be a warrior and fight in battle, right? Like the Spartans, but you can still be supportive of that. And that role is just as important, the support for the warriors, like the women and the children who are helping make sure that they're fed or keeping things at home in order, okay? There's those that are gonna be the warriors, which are coming out this year. You're gonna see the warrior spirits come out this year. And there's those who are supporting the warriors, who are just as important, okay? So it's important to distinguish the two and know the difference, but both are just as important. And again, this is a year to fight. And there's no more conquering and division, no more conquering and divide, destruction, destroying of the families, this hatred that the world is trying to, I guess, spread between women and men and women, you know, hating each other and putting each other down. We're not going to be feeding into toxic culture anymore that essentially leads to the destruction of all of us and doesn't get us anywhere. You know, an eye for an eye leaves everyone blind. Where now, instead of fighting in that way, in a toxic way, we are fighting with love. We are fighting for love in a loving way. And this is a year where, like, we can prove, if we all unite, if we all work together, that love wins. Love overpowers any evil that is destroying, that is tainting the world right now, which I'm sure all of us kind of feel to a certain extent. We can tame that beast. if we all work together. And just like a warrior or a Spartan, it can't just be like one person alone. We all have to unite. We all have to work together and help each other and know our roles. But we can't be against each other, divided, hating on each other, feeding into toxic culture trends and all that stuff. So this is a year of strength, knowing what your weaknesses are, what your strengths are, so you can work on those things, improve them, do the right training, work, exercises, etc. How and what you spend your time, because time is going to be very important. Being efficient, working hard, not looking for the easy way out, doing the hard things. And when I say that, I don't mean like, oh, you're gonna have to work blood, sweat, work, and tears and be exhausted. No, I mean like work on the things that are hard, work on self-love, work on healing, work on believing in your goals again, healing from trauma, healing family wounds, relationship wounds, you know, anything that you may be dealing with. I feel like the past few years have been very hard for a lot of people. And this is the year when the warrior spirits are coming back out. We're obtaining and finding our flame, our inner fire, our passion again for life, and learning and wanting to enjoy life again, and hopefully create a better world for the future, for our children, for, you know, the future generations to come. Okay, so again, like I said, this is a year where you have the power to activate, unlock, and unleash your true power and greatest potential. But we all have to want it, and we all have to really feel that energy and go after it. Okay, like be fighters, fight for the things that we love, stand up for people, do what's right. And sometimes that means, you know, stepping up and not being afraid to speak up and be in uncomfortable positions. Okay, last year, like I said, was like identity, and this year it's like we're putting that identity, that newfound person that we are, that we've been working in, into work. Now it's time to use that. Now it's time to put it into action. Okay, so we're coming out of our caves, we're coming out of hermit mode, and next year it's like we're getting our power back, we're getting our world back in order, our life together. And this is a year it's possible. We can make it happen if we all do it together and empower each other and help each other. And again, support the warriors, support the people who are doing the heavy lifting, who are doing the work for all of us. Because not all of us can be those warriors, not all of us can be the soldiers, but we can support the soldiers who are out there in battle, risking their lives and their peace and happiness for all of us. So it's a very powerful year. Like I said, the warrior spirit, you can come back next year and see how the year played out, but I feel very true to my heart and very strongly that this is the year of the warrior spirit, and we can do so much. And I think this is a year when you are going to realize how strong you really are. And I don't mean that in a way that, oh, be afraid because your year is going to be horrible. I don't mean it in that way. I mean it in a very empowering way. You're going to realize what you're made of, your potential, your gifts, your talents. Like, whoa, I didn't know I could do that. Like, I was put in that situation to see that I have so much more to give. I have so much more to offer, and now I can use that. Now I can kick butt. Now I can not be afraid. You know, sometimes we have to get kicked off the birdie nest to see that we can fly. And this is a year where you can fly. You can fly and fly long, high, as long as you want, but we can't be afraid. There's no more time for fear, no more time for victim mentality, being sad and mopey. We're getting our life back, we're getting our world back, and creating a better environment. Love wins. Okay, so very beautiful energy, and I think if we like tune into it and embrace it, we can do remarkable things. All right, so let's start with Aries. All right, so hi Aries, how are you? I hope you guys are doing amazing. All right, so Aries, your general kind of theme and overview for this year is about your empowerment and overcoming any weaknesses, overcoming any anything that has been giving you a hard time. You're coming into your power pretty much in this year of 2024. You're realizing your strengths. You're realizing that you can get through certain things. You can do better than what you thought. You can achieve more than what you believe. You're realizing and coming into your true power. Okay, and I feel like you may go through some things that show you what you're made of, that show you your potential, that show you how much more is possible for you. Okay, so you may really start to become like this like powerful being that you never thought was possible, or maybe you always felt in your heart and soul like you were this, but you didn't know how to start, how to embrace it or what to do. But this is the year where it's going to start to make sense, and you're going to realize your true power and your potential, okay, and actually feel it. All right, beautiful. So my dear Aries, when it comes to the first 3 months of 2024 for you guys, so this is January, February, March, these few months are very centered around your health. And this can be your physical health, but also your mental health, and maybe both. It could be both, but it's very health related, and your mind. So this is very mind centered, these first 3 months of the year for you. And you're maybe realizing in some ways how maybe you may have been your own worst enemy when it comes to certain relationships, interactions, communications with people, whether it's friends, families, coworkers, whoever, where you may have cut someone off, you may have blocked someone, or you may have got rid of someone in your life, but you may have done it, you may regret it, or you may be having second thoughts about it. Maybe you're like, man, should I have done that? Did I act too soon? Did I act too impulsively? Was I too hard on this person? Was I being too harsh? You know, maybe did I use the right words? Maybe I shouldn't have said what I said. You may be having some second thoughts or regrets about cutting someone out of your life, or cutting something out of your life, and whether or not that thing was a good move, or whether that actually was the right thing to do in the first place. And even if it already happened, I think it might be hard to even go back, because it may have been like there's already too much damage has been done. So you may not be able to kind of like really take back whatever you said or take back whatever you did. But if you realize it was a mistake, now you can put in the work to make sure that maybe a similar situation, it doesn't happen again, and you're not your own worst enemy. Or maybe you in the future choose your words a little more wisely, or you work on yourself, you're working on your mindset, you're working on your mentality, working on your conversation, how you talk to people, and communication. And sometimes I understand, trust me, both of my parents are Aries, and they're both very different Aries. My mother is a March Aries and my dad is a April Aries, so trust me, I know Aries energy. And I myself am a cusp, Pisces, but Aries, Pisces, Aries cusp. And I know sometimes it's very hard to not be in the moment and react emotionally, but sometimes how we react and the words that come out can do permanent damage, and it can be hard to ever come back from that. So these first 3 months, I think you're really going over in your head how to be better, maybe about relationships, talking, communicating, how you express your words, your ideas, or how you express your ideas through words, and choosing the right words, choosing how to say things that it's still honest and true and authentic, and you're still being genuine, but maybe putting a little more thought into how it's presented, so it doesn't do more damage than intended, okay? Because you may be over it, but maybe whatever was said or done has lasting effects, and whoever it's affecting or whoever is involved may not be able to like recover or come back from that, even if you are able to. And so you may be thinking about that, your words, and how maybe you could have acted a little too quick or cut someone off that you maybe kind of regret now, or you're wishing that you would have handled the situation differently. And so this is going to help you to start working on yourself, on being better with communication, and maybe, you know, slowing down and rethinking things through before you react, before you give a response. Also, you could be thinking about your physical health and how you can better like improve your health. But first, this is very much so about your mindset. Okay, but again, this could also be your physical health and how maybe certain things you've done or you've been doing were actually maybe not very helpful or detrimental, and so you're kind of going inside within yourself and seeing how you maybe need to take better care of yourself. And it all starts with your mind, but also once you have your mindset, your mind in a good place, you're able to take the right actions as well. Okay, so I do feel like this is very productive. I know it may not sound all like, you know, positive and good, but it's actually very productive, and in the end is going to lead to better results and you having a better, more fulfilled life now that you know like maybe some things you need to work on. Okay, and whoever, if there was someone involved here, it could have been an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, or it could be a female or a feminine energy possibly that this interaction could have been with. Doesn't have to be though, but it could be involving a feminine energy or a woman possibly. Okay, all right. Okay, let's move on to the second 3 months of the year. So this would be spring if you're living in the US or the Western Hemisphere. So this would be April, May, June. April, May, June. So in April, May, June, Aries, this is where things this is where your life improves dramatically because of all the work you did in the first 3 months of the year. Now in the second 3 months of the year, you have so much love. You may have family. Okay, you may heal or reconcile family issues if you had any. You may get into a serious relationship, get into a commitment, fall in love, or start a family. Maybe you start a family, or the family comes back together. Okay, so you may get into a relationship, heal family issues, really start to feel the love and bringing everything together. Okay, there could be so much love in your life at this point and you feel so grateful that you went through everything you did, because now wherever you're at in your life, it just feels so fulfilling to your heart and soul. So that's why I say whatever work you put in the beginning of the year is going to pay off. It's not going to feel like that in the moment, but in the end, it's I feel like during this time afterwards, you're going to be grateful that it happened. Okay, so so around your birthday season, March, April, May, there's going to be so much love, spending time with family, commitments, relationships, maybe meeting someone. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but it doesn't have to be. Feeling really loved and feeling like you've healed, you're fulfilled, you're complete now. You may feel more complete, more wholesome, and like everything that you've been through was kind of worth it. So very beautiful time, especially for your birthday season. I love it. Okay, and then in the next 3 months, so this would be April, May, June, July, August, September of 2024. This is a time when there's more wrongs are made right. Wrongs are made right, whether this was things that you did or someone else did. There could be insurance payouts, positive court decisions that go in your favor. Okay, so any court dealings and stuff like that. If you had any legal issues, this gets resolved around this time, or maybe someone in your life that you're dealing with has something going on that gets resolved in this time, and it goes in your favor, or at least the outcome is fair. It's fair, and so you are content. So it's either in your favor or it's fair. And it feels like this is time when you really become better at your words, at your conversations, at relating to people or speaking your piece. It seems like it's bringing you more balance, more order into your life. And you could be dealing with a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, or maybe you have Libra somewhere in your chart. But I do feel like if you had issues with someone, you and this person are sorting it out. You're talking through things now in like a mature adult manner. You're able to come to a middle ground or be at peace, okay? Even if there was like maybe a separation or a divorce of some sort or breakup, it's getting handled in a good way, in a mature adult manner, okay? And I feel like here that if there was any wrongs or grudges, resentments, things are getting sorted through or working out, and you're doing the right thing. You're doing what's right at this time, Okay, so you may sort through some legal issues or court cases, or it's going to feel like there's more balance in your life, and you're maybe becoming better at stating your claim, stating your case, and speaking and being more honest and truthful with yourself, but also with others. Okay, and then when it comes to the last 3 months of 2024, so this is, I started January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, October, November, December of 2024. In these last 3 months of the year, you are making a decision about something that you were kind of unsure about. You might have been in limbo or trying to do 2 things at once previously, or you're trying to figure out, okay, like weigh out the pros and cons, or you were doing more than one thing and trying to make it work, but it wasn't working, and you're trying to figure out, what do I do? What do I choose? What's the next plan of action? This is the time when you decide. You finally find something that works. You finally make your decision. Maybe you're deciding between 2 jobs. Maybe you're deciding between schools, between positions, between, do I choose this path? Do I choose that path? What do I do? What makes more sense? You finally make your decision, or you finally decide, okay, you know what? I'm going to put all my time and energy into this instead. Let me not try to do everything at once, because you were probably trying to do it all and you realize, I can't do it all. I need to pick one. So in the last 3 months, you finally make your decision, and you're no longer in like limbo or trying to like juggle everything. Okay, and it could be involving your work, school, career, and finances, and something that affects maybe your work or finances, or how much time you put into these things. So it seems like you finally become more decisive, or you know what you need to do if you were kind of feeling things out, because you may have been testing something out and figuring out, okay, maybe I could do this process, maybe I could do this, I'm not sure, let me test it out. Well, in the last 3 months now, this is when you figure out, okay, I know my answer, I know what I need to do, I don't need to do everything at once anymore. Or you found a system, protocol, system or protocol that works for you. Okay. All right, or you're not going to feel like you need to do too much. So you're simplifying. This could be these 3 months where you simplify your method, your procedure, your schedule, and you find one thing that's most important that's going to work for you. All right, so Aries, that is your yearly overview or predictions for 2024. If you're interested in going a little bit deeper and you enjoyed my readings or my style of reading, I'll have a link to the extended reading below in the description box, where we will go into a little bit of health, career, work, finances, and love, romance, dating, or relationships for your whole year of 2024, and your advice for these areas of life that's going to help you the most for this year. So if you're interested in those, that will be linked below. And if not, I wish you guys all the best. Thanks so much for being here, for watching, and I'll see you for your next readings. All right, take care. All right, so now let's move on to Taurus. All right, hi Taurus, my Taurians. I hope you guys are doing amazing. All right, so Taurus, your general theme and overview for this year of 2024 is your energy, your beautiful energy, and your energy becoming light and free and warm and warm and beautiful, like the sunshine, like the sun rays on a beautiful day. I think this is a year when you realize you are in charge of your own energy. You can either be like heavy and gloomy and sad, or you can be light and free, like a bird, like a feather. And you're gonna lighten up this year. Okay, so if the past years were kind of hard, or you were down or depressed or sad, this is a year when you can lighten up. You can feel a little more free, you can be more open, and you can be in charge of your aura and how you're perceived by people and what kind of energy you put out into the world. Okay, and that is something that I think you're gonna achieve and be able to really feel like, you know what, I feel lighter, I feel better. And people may notice that. They may give you more compliments and tell you that you're glowing, that you seem happier, that they love being around you, and you just are radiant. So you may radiate a lot more happiness, radiate lighthearted energy this year, and more people, even animals, children, may want to be around you more this year. Okay, because you are expressing this, but it's something that you're feeling internally, and embracing your light, beautiful energy. Okay, all right. So Taurus, the first 3 months of the year, so January, February, March, for you guys, it's about your protection mode. the first 3 months of the year, you're like in protection mode. You're protecting your passions, you're protecting your work, your family, whatever is important to you. This could be more so like things that you don't want to get ruined, or you're afraid that someone may come in and steal your glory, steal your glory, or maybe it's something that you feel like you have to kind of protect a little bit more at this time because it's open to enemies, or something or someone may be trying to ruin that in some way, shape, or form. You're just in very much so protection mode, and you're I think it's more so like setting boundaries, but also protecting your peace, protecting your passion, and knowing how far to go with people as far as your energy and your time and your experiences. And I think you're realizing in these first 3 months some experiences that you went through or that you're going through, you need to kind of protect yourself. You need to maybe stay away from certain people, or there's certain people that it's okay for you to spend more time in, or some people it's okay, you don't need to cut them off, but maybe you need to have a little bit of distance between them for your own sanity, for your peace of mind, for just to make sure it doesn't affect you when you're at home and you're doing your own thing, okay? And I feel like at work, school, career, or your finances, it's going to be important that you don't overshare, or you don't, you're selective about who and what you share your dreams, your passions, your ideas, your inspirations, because not everyone is going to be happy for you. Not everyone is going to wish you well. Some people may be jealous of you. Some people may want to sabotage you or steal your ideas, or not want to see you do better than them. So I'm not saying be paranoid. Don't be paranoid, but just be a little more selective and protect yourself, and know that not everyone has your best interest. It's not that you have to be scared or nothing like that, but in order to like protect your manifestations and the things that you're going through, you don't want to overshare with everybody, because not everyone is on that same path and supporting you. Okay, all right. And the energies or the signs you may have to watch out for at this time would probably be fire signs: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? But that's not to say that all these signs, all these people are like out to get you. No, it's just those are the signs most likely you may have to watch out for, okay? And then for the next 3 months of the year, so April, May, June, this is a time when you are letting go and shedding past emotions that you were once very deeply, intensely attached to. So you're walking away from something, you're letting go of something that you once maybe were very attached to emotionally. So this can be a job, a relationship, an item, a thing, an object that you like, and you're like, oh, it's time to let this go, or like it broke, I need to let it go, or this relationship or this job. You're walking away from something, okay? A person, place, or thing. And it's easier said than done. It's not an easy thing, because you maybe spent a lot of time with this person, or you spent a lot of time doing this or with this object, and so it's hard to detach. But this is the season when you're gonna have to let go of some emotions for your own peace, and it's not gonna be easy. It might be emotional, it might be bittersweet, but in the end, it's gonna leave you with more room for new emotions that actually bring you happiness and love and fulfillment, okay? So this time, these 3 months is like shedding, releasing, letting go of heaviness, emotions, baggage, hurts, pains, resentments, and letting it wash away so you can be cleansed and renewed again, okay? All right, and if it is involving a person, this person could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but it doesn't have to be, okay? And then when it comes to the next 3 months, so this would be July, August, September. In this 3 months for you guys, you are very curious. Your curiosity is opening up. You're researching, reading, writing, watching things. You may be kind of investigating something as well, or you're trying to kind of clear something up. You're like very interested in something, or you're investigating something, you're doing some research. Maybe it's for school, maybe it's for your own personal enjoyment, or for work. It could be involving a younger a younger air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, but doesn't have to be. Or maybe this person is wanting you to help them find something, or hey, can you help me research this, or can we look into this together, because they know you're really good at it. So they may be asking for your help. But I feel like you're asking more questions, you're doing some research or knowledge, or maybe there's something you want to learn, something you want to know, or a person, place, or thing that you're interested in and you're trying to know more. Maybe you're doing some lurking, some stalking, or you're trying to get some more information, okay? And I just feel like you're very into the information, the facts, the analytics and stuff like that. So you could just be very curious and wanting to expand your knowledge in some way, shape, or form, or you're kind of lurking into something or someone. Okay, all right. And then when it comes to your the last 3 months of the year, so this would be October, November, and December. This is the last 3 months of the year for you guys is about giving and receiving. Giving and receiving. You may be receiving help and support from someone. Could be a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus possibly, or maybe you have Libra somewhere in your chart. Someone may be giving something to you. You may receive a donation. You may receive support money from someone, or an inheritance, or something gets passed down to you, or someone is very generous with you. Okay, but this could also be you. You may be very generous to a cause or to a person. But there's like this equal give and take and exchange. You may be involved in charity, in volunteering possibly, or you could be helping maybe someone in need, or someone is helping you. Okay, I also see if someone owed you something, maybe someone borrowed money or they borrowed an item from you, you're getting that item back, or you're receiving it back, you're getting paid back. Okay, and this could be actually a good time for your finances when things get back in order, everything seems balanced and paid off, there's no big debts, money's looking okay, like pretty good, you're not too stressed, and it feels like if you're in a partnership and you're with someone, you guys are both like very equal with each other. You're both putting in, you're both working towards the same goals, and you're in a good place financially. Okay, so it does look like a very not as stressful time for the most part. Okay, all right, so Taurus, if you enjoyed this or enjoyed my style of reading, we're going to continue this on in the extended reading, and we're going to go into your health, your finances, your career, work, finances, and your love, romance, dating, or relationships for the whole year of 2024, and we'll get an advice for each of those, each area of life, and anything else that comes through, we will talk about it. So if you're interested in that and want to dive in deeper into this coming year for you guys, that will be linked below. Okay, other than that, thank you so much for being here, for watching. I appreciate your love and support, and I'll see you for your next reading. All right, take care. All right, so now let's move on to Geminis. Hi Geminis, the gems of my eyes. Hope you enjoyed seeing my baby Gemini in the beginning of the video. So Geminis, your general theme and overview for this year is about you being you. You embodying who you really are, finding yourself, being proud of yourself, being proud of who you are, okay? Finding your voice, finding your true essence, your soul, your spirit, who you are as a person, who you want to be. Sorry, their battery was dying. I had to pause it quickly. Okay, so this year is about you, and maybe you focusing on you and accepting yourself. And I don't mean accepting yourself by, oh, just accept like everything and not work on yourself to improve. No, you can still do those things and want to improve, but at your core essence, knowing that you're enough and valuing yourself. And because you love yourself, value yourself, you're willing to do things to improve and to be a better person, be the best version of you, okay? So this year is very centered around you, figuring out who you are, who you want to be, not changing into something that you're not, but becoming who you already are and what feels natural, what feels organic, what feels true and genuine to you. So embodying and embracing who you really are, okay? And accepting and loving yourself, okay? And being proud, like, this is me. Yep, this is me. This is who I am. This is what I believe in. Take it or leave it, okay? All right, so Geminis, the first 3 months of 2024 for you guys is sweet. Sweet conversations, sweet exchanges. You may be talking or meeting a crush, or if you're in a relationship, you and your person are getting along really well. You're being really sweet with each other. You're kind of like in a very romantic phase in some way. It's very lighthearted though. It's very lighthearted, sweet. If you're single, you may meet someone and you guys may start talking and getting to know each other. It's very like sweet, the beginning of everything. You're complimenting each other. You're feeling good. You're in like good energy, good vibes. And if you're meeting someone or you're with someone, it could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. It doesn't have to be though. This person could be younger than you, if not by age, maybe by experience level, or maybe they look younger and appear or look younger than they are in their age. And there could be a lot of great conversations that just fill your soul, fill your heart, make you feel so appreciated, make you feel loved. You guys may be getting to know it, like just starting to get to know each other, or starting to get to know each other in a more emotional way, having deeper conversations, spending more quality time together, you know, being able to talk, being able to laugh, listen to music, embracing each other's energy, and just loving life. Okay, it's a very sweet time. So sweet, tender, lighthearted, great conversations, meeting someone or talking to a crush. If you're in a relationship, you and your person are just kind of like falling back in love with each other, almost like you're just teenagers again, or just meeting for the first time. Okay, so it's a very sweet time, and I feel like you're happy. You're happy, or you're in good spirits for the most part. Okay, all right. And then when it comes to the next 3 months, so this would be April, May, June, so around your birthday time. This is a time very beautiful, Geminis. Actually, I think this year is a pretty good year for you guys, generally speaking. So in the next 3 months, so springtime, or wherever you are in the world, this would be April, May, June. There are dreams coming true, or a dream could come true. Incredible healing. You may find popularity, fame, become a celebrity, or become very famous, well known, whether it's like online, social media, or you're an entertainer, actress, singer, dancer, whatever. You may get your like debut, or go viral, or just get so much fame, recognition, okay, or become well known in your city, town, state, wherever you work, possibly. So you may become famous. You could become famous, or maybe you become more famous, more well known. A dream could come true. You may get a chance to do something that you've always wanted to do. Or you may be living out your like full-on dream, okay? And a lot of eyes could be on you. You could be making new friends, or have a lot of new friends, making like a big impact on the world, on humanity with your ideas, because you're thinking very outside the box. You're coming off and being seen as a unique individual, very unique, different. Maybe it's the way you look, the way you talk, the way you speak, the way you dress, your mindset. It's very like, humanity is embracing it, humanity is loving it. And maybe this is a time when you're becoming like a humanitarian, you're working for a bigger cause, you're wanting to help people, and you're using your platform, your voice, to help the world, or to help those who need it, possibly. So you're making a big impact, and a dream is coming true, or multiple dreams are coming true for you. And I also see healing. So if you were dealing with any health issues, or, you know, it could be mental health, or like traumas, abuse, anything, you are healing. You're receiving healing, and feeling so much better. And your mind is super sharp. Your mind is so clear. You're inspired. It's such a beautiful time for you guys, honestly. And if you're dealing with someone, you may be dealing with an Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus at this time. Or maybe your partner is, or you're going to be meeting someone, or this is who you're with right now, and this person is helping you, is supporting you, is making an impact, or they're the reason why this dream is coming true for you. But you could also have Aquarius somewhere in your chart, okay? So beautiful time. I think I love it. It's such a blessing for your birthday. And I think you're just going to be feeling like a new person, and like your mindset and how you view the world, how you think about things. Okay, very lovely. And then when it comes to the next 3 months of the year, so that's April, May, June, July, August, September. July, August, September, there's a new beginning. A new beginning for you, and you're taking chances, you're feeling free, you're feeling like a free new spirit or free-spirited, no fears, no doubts, nothing is holding you back. So you may be starting a new life, maybe you're going on an adventure, maybe you're moving to a new place, maybe you're starting a new school, or starting a new job or a new relationship. There's some kind of new beginning for you, a new chapter in your life, and you're just embracing it. You're so happy. You're like, you know, a bird that's flying in the air for the first time, and nothing is holding you back. So you may be taking more risks, more chances. You're very kind of open-minded and open to whatever the universe is bringing you. Okay. I definitely feel really great energy, and you're just very kind of like, open to receive whatever is meant for you. So there's new things, new chapters, new beginnings for you, and you're excited about it, and nothing is holding you back. Okay. Beautiful. And then when it comes to the last 3 months of the year for you guys, so this would be October, November, December, there is an important conversation, or idea or message, or a new way of thinking that is going to lead to a new beginning. Okay, so maybe in the summer or in the previous 3 months that I just spoke about, you experienced something, you did something, you decide, okay, like this has really made me think about things, and I want to live life differently, or I want to do this. And so you really decide to change maybe how you think, your mindset, your purpose, or you have an important conversation or presentation or announcement to the world or to your family, to your friends. And it's giving you clarity, it's giving you peace, or whatever this is. It's like you're releasing and cutting something out so you have more room, or you're simplifying. But there's so much power in this. So maybe you're speaking with more confidence, or you know what you need to do, and you're just saying it, or you're expressing it, or having this conversation with someone or to the world. Okay, or just you yourself, you're deciding something. You have this new idea, this new way of thinking that you're going to implement, or that you're going to live by moving forward, and you're maybe cutting something out, or you have clear focus. Okay, I think that's what it is. You're becoming very clear in your mind about what you want, who you want, what you're going to do, what's your game plan, your strategy, and you're just putting it out there. You're putting out your intention, and you're putting it into work. So you're very clear, you know what you need to do, no more nonsense, nothing's gonna hold me back, and watch out world, I'm here, I'm coming. So I really like it. It's very, very powerful. And actually, I think very aligned with like the general energy of this year that I talked about in the beginning of the video, if you already watched that. So really great year for you guys, Geminis. I really like it, and I'm so excited for you guys. Okay, so we're going to continue this on in the extended reading, which will be linked below. So if you enjoyed this, or you like my style of reading, in your extended, we're going to go into health, career, work, finances, and love, romance, dating, or relationships for 2024 overall for you guys, and then get an advice for each of those area of lives, and whatever else that comes through, I will talk about it. So if you're interested in that and want to go a little bit deeper into this upcoming year for you guys, that will be linked below. And if not, I'm sending you all my best wishes. Thank you so much for being here, for watching, and I'll see you for your next reading. All right, take care. All right, so now let's move on to Cancers. Hi Cancers, how are you? I hope you guys are doing lovely. Okay, so my beautiful Cancers, your general theme, message, overview for this year is protection. And you feeling protected, no longer feeling vulnerable, no longer feeling like enemies are attacking you, or like you can't protect yourself. So this is a year when maybe you're taking more initiative to protect yourself, protect your peace, protect your well-being, protect your family, any person, place, or thing that you love and that you care about. Okay, and not feeling like vulnerable to attack or to enemies. So you may be a lot more protective, a lot more again, like that warrior. You're becoming more of a warrior and protecting what's yours and making sure that nothing is, whatever happens is not because you were reckless. It's not because you didn't pay attention. It's because it was meant to be. Otherwise, you're preventing. It's like you're very preventative about any mistakes or any, you don't want nothing to happen that could have been prevented, pretty much. So this is a year when you're going to feel more protected. You're going to feel more confident maybe in your abilities and how you can protect yourself, your family, your mindset, your inspiration, your creativities, anything that's important to you that you love, okay? And you're gonna know what to do, or you're gonna find out how to do this in a way that's best for you and your needs, okay? So protection, that is like the main kind of theme overview for you guys. Okay, and like protecting your peace, protecting your passion, protecting your love, protecting your pure heart from evil, from manipulation, from all that nasty stuff in the world. Okay, all right, so for the first 3 months of the year for you Cancers, so this is January, February, March, at this time there is a need. It's very focused around health, letting go, blockages, blinders, working on, again, maybe it could be physical health, or it could be mental health, or maybe both, okay? Sleeping could be an issue that you're trying to work on, or you're trying to improve. So you may need to work more on getting better sleep, or maybe you have some sleep condition like insomnia, sleep paralysis, or something, and you're kind of working on improving that or trying to get it better. Or it can even be like just something is keeping you up at night. Whatever is keeping you up at night, whatever is stressing you out, or maybe you think you may have some blockages or blinders or things that are hard to let go. That is something that you're going to be working on or need to kind of really deeply reflect on. So it's a very internal time for you, of releasing, of letting go. But it's of course, it's easier said than done, because some of these things, maybe it's like very necessary, or it's hard not to do it in order to survive, or in order to make your day a little more, I guess, enjoyable. It could be involving an air sign as well, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, but doesn't have to be. So there could be someone or something that has been very difficult for you to let go of, or to get over, or how you think about this person, place, or thing that you feel could be blocking you or hindering you. And I think at the end of the 3 months though, you're gonna finally release it, or see that maybe you were kind of like your own worst enemy. And in a way, you could also, I got a similar message for Aries for the first 3 months of January. So you could also be dealing with an Aries, or have Aries somewhere in your chart, because I feel like your messages are a little bit similar in some way. So you could realize that you have been your own worst enemy, and like you have been suffering because you have been choosing to suffer. And I don't mean that in like a way to make you feel bad, but it's like sometimes you do things that you don't realize is actually hurting you and not really helping you, okay? But by you realizing that, you're gonna be able to change that and actually heal and let go of something that's been really, really hard, that's been in your head or in your mind. So a lot of it could be your mindset that is manifesting into health issues or sleep issues, and things that you can't let go, okay? So there's gonna be things that you need to let go, release. It may be hard, but there's gonna be some deep internal, like, you're gonna have to do some deep shadow work, or tuning into your mindset, your spirituality, to kind of heal this, okay? And then when it comes to the next 3 months of the year, so April, May, June, this is actually the time when finally, now that winter's over, or the first 3 months, you were kind of going through a lot, but you were able to overcome it, release it, let go. Now you can look forward to manifestations, power, empowerment, inspiration, creativity, okay? So everything has its purpose. Everything that you went through in the first 3 months sets you up for success in this point in time, okay? You're gonna be able to start manifesting, or feel inspired, or feel like you can dive into your art, your creativity, or your work, your dreams, your passions, your goals, okay? You're gonna be able to use the tools and resources around you to create a new reality, create the life that you really want, to create the life that you dreamed of, and actually feel like it's possible. And it is possible. And you may tune into yourself and realize, I have the power. I'm magical. I can create this out of thin air. Like, it's possible for me. And realize that whatever you were kind of spending too much time on or thinking about was hindering you, was blocking you. But now that that's released and that's let go, you've let go of that. Now you can focus on what really matters and actually changing your life and creating a better life for yourself. So you're going to realize this could be a time when you realize and come into your powers, your gifts, your talents, what you're good at, and realizing, hey, I'm really good at a lot of things and I didn't realize I was so good at that, and actually put it into work. Okay, like use your magic. Use your magic that you've always had inside of you. You just maybe didn't know it, or you didn't embrace it or feel confident enough to actually like put it into work. Okay, so these 3 months, I feel like you're gonna get back your confidence, or feel more confident, feel more empowered, and start to manifest a lot more in your life. Okay, or at least start that engine. All right, and then in the next 3 months of the year, so April, May, June, July, August, September. Sorry, I'm always having to like count in my head. July, August, September. This is a time when there's like completion. Your world is coming into full circle. Something is completing, okay? And also your world, your life is expanding at the same time. You may be traveling at this time, going to a new place, city, state, country, travel study, travel abroad, or with family, or whatever. You may be traveling at this time. You could be talking or getting to know people internationally, making new friends, acquaintances with people around the world, maybe meeting people online, social media, dating apps, stuff like that. But you're actually meeting these people in person, I believe, not just like online, actually meeting face to face. You could be becoming more cultured, you're open-minded, maybe you're trying new foods, learning new languages, you're kind of just like embracing new things, new religions, new traditions, food, style, trends, all that stuff. It just feels like you're enjoying things now. Your world is expanding, your world is growing. Like, for example, let's say maybe you're someone who grew up in a little small town in the middle of nowhere. Now you're able to live in the big city, or you're traveling the whole world and you're learning so much and seeing so much things that you never seen before. Okay, so your world is growing, it's expanding. And you could be traveling, not just physically, but also maybe spiritually and internally. Meeting new people, realizing how you have more potential than you ever thought. You can achieve so much more. And I just feel like everything is becoming, things are becoming more possible for you if you allow it, if you embrace it. Okay, so really, really beautiful energy. And I think you're just learning a lot more about yourself through other people, through other things that you're seeing and experiencing. Okay, beautiful. I like that. And then lastly, Cancers. So I know it seems like the year didn't start off quite the best, but I think as the year progresses and at the end, you end the year off amazing. Okay, so just hang in there. If you feel like the first 3 months are kind of rough and you're hating life, hang in there, because I feel like by the end of the year, you're gonna be like so grateful that you went through everything that you went through. Okay. So in the last 3 months of the year, Cancer, so this would be October, November, December, you achieve and complete something amazing. Okay, this can be the best time of your life for your career, your work, your finances, abundance, blessings, money. Okay, like money could be coming in. Maybe you do amazing at school, or you get accepted into your dream school, your business takes off, your career is taking off, you could be making a lot of money, you could be getting into a serious relationship, or your relationship's becoming more serious and committed. There's abundance in and all around you. So I think whatever you started, or whatever you were kind of working on manifesting in the springtime, so April, May, June, around that time, at this time in the last 3 months of the year, now it's like it has flourished, it has grown. Now you're just like living the life, and you're gonna be very grateful that whatever work you put in, you did the right way. So it's like the blessings are coming in, something is complete, your status, your family, your relationships, or your money, your finances. Such a great ending of the year. So you're gonna be very happy, you're very content, and feeling like you did the right things. And so now you're being rewarded, or you're receiving all this like abundance, okay? And it's gonna feel amazing. So I really love it, guys. it makes me so happy. Okay, so great time for your finances, for your manifestations. So this can be a great year for your dreams, your career, your work, your business, your money, and also like your purpose. Okay, so Cancers, I hope you guys enjoyed this. We're going to continue this on in the extended. That will be linked below. So if you enjoyed my reading or my style of reading, I'm going to go into your extended, a little bit of health, career, work, finances, and love, romance, dating, or relationships, and get an advice for each area of life. And then whatever else comes through, we'll talk about it. So if you're interested in diving a little bit deeper and getting a closer look into this year, 2024, in those areas, that will be linked below in the extended reading. Okay, if not, thank you so much for being here, for watching. Hopefully I'll see you for your next reading, and I wish you guys all the best. Take care. All right, so now let's move on to Leos. All right, hi Leos, how are you? I hope you guys are doing great. So Leos, your general theme and overview for the year of 2024 is finding more optimism and becoming maybe a lot more, you may already be this, but becoming very optimistic, very positive, and seeing anything that maybe could have gone wrong or went wrong in the past, and seeing that maybe it was a blessing in disguise. It was a blessing in disguise. So this is a year of positivity, optimism, seeing the best in everything, even when things don't go exactly according to plan or how we want it to. This is a year when you can get back your optimism, your zest for life, and push through things even when it's not looking right, even when it's even when it's a struggle. Okay, so this is a year of you being optimistic, positive through thick and thin, through ups and downs, ups and or downs, and seeing that sometimes your attitude, your mindset about and towards things, and your perspective is what makes all the difference. So whatever you go through this year, don't lose your positivity, your optimism, even when things are not looking that great. Okay, but I think if you can focus on this, and whatever experiences you go through this year is going to help you maintain this. Okay, all right, so Leos, the first 3 months of the year, so this is January, February, March for you guys, is about slow building, slow growth. Okay, and slow and steady wins the race. So you may be starting a new job, starting a new business or school, work, or trying to like rebuild your life, rebuild your little universe, get back on track, or work on your health goals, whatever this is for you. But you're doing some practical things, taking action, but it's going to take some time. Okay, maybe it's going to take the full 3 months, or you're kind of starting these 3 months kind of slow and steady. You're not rushing through anything, or maybe it's just going to take a little more time than you thought, but that's okay. Slow and steady wins the race for the first 3 months for you guys, and you're going to be making progress. It may not seem like a big jump or like you're making tremendous change, but just know that every day, every week, you are making progress. You're advancing forward. Okay, but it's going to be slow and steady, and this can be as far as your work, your finances, your career, your health, rebuilding something, or creating something for yourself. Okay, but don't be discouraged if it's moving slow. Don't be discouraged if you're not seeing, big changes, or like, a big jump of any sort. It's going to be small little things that will accumulate, and then a year from now, 3 months from now, possibly you will see the difference. It'll be more noticeable, but the changes may not be so noticeable in these first 3 months at the beginning. So don't let that discourage you. It's just going to be slow and steady growth and advancing forward. Okay. And if you're dealing with someone, it could be a younger earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. Okay, and maybe working with this person, or this person's helping you with something. You guys are getting to know each other, or you're both working together, and it's just like slow and steady, but you're trying to do things the right way and be practical and logical. Okay, all right. And then for the next 3 months of 2024, so this is April, May, June. In this time, you are using whatever you have manifested, whatever you have created, and now you're taking better care of it. You're nurturing, you're caring for it. You may be getting into gardening, plants, flowers, food. Maybe you're making your own food. Maybe you're starting to cook more, or again, you're working on your garden, or trying to eat organic, trying to have a cleaner lifestyle. Maybe you go vegetarian, vegan, or you're just focusing on eating more organic, or just being healthy. You're nurturing something. something, you're nurturing yourself, or whatever you were working on or doing maybe in the first 3 months, now you're taking better care of it because it's like it has grown a little bit more, or you need to maybe tend to it a little bit more and make sure that whatever you already have or you've been taking care of continues to grow in a healthy way. Okay, so again, you could be getting into like health, gardening, plants, home decorations, taking care of your money, maybe, and maybe putting money into your home, your furniture, decorations, your health, and eating maybe better, or having like a healthier lifestyle. Okay, you could also be using your manifestations or your money, your income, to not only take better care of yourself, but take care of home, take care of your family, and make things, more sustainable as well, okay? Or create a more sustainable long-term lifestyle, okay? And you could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and this could be a feminine energy, a female, or this can just be you. You're intending, nurturing something, but you're doing it the right way. You've kind of practiced, and now you have a better system, or you know what you need to do, and you're better at it, okay? All right, so, and then when it comes to the next 3 months of the year, so this would be like summertime, or I guess April, May, June, July, August, September. At this time, you're gonna go through some thoughts and realize maybe you could have maybe had the wrong mindset, or you may have prejudged something a little too soon. Okay, so you may have like made had some kind of preconceived notion or bias possibly, or thought you were in the right, or thought you knew something, knew someone, but you may have judged it or judged that person incorrectly, okay? And you may realize that at this time, and that maybe you were judging them a little too hard, or you were being a little too hard on them, or that you were wrong about something. So this could be a time when you realize you were wrong in your idea, your perception, or what you thought about a person, place, or thing. And maybe you were too quick to judge or too quick to assume. But you didn't mean to. You didn't do it in you weren't trying to you thought genuinely you were making the right decision, or you thought genuinely you were right. You weren't trying to purposely think this way. You just thought that was what it was, but you're gonna realize maybe you were kind of wrong. So be mindful of maybe not judging a book by its cover, because what you see may not be exactly what something is or how someone is. And it may be important at this time to have an open mind, to be compassionate, to be a little understand maybe someone's story, where they are, where they've been, where they come from, before you jump to conclusions about something. So that is something you will have to keep in mind, or maybe be aware of, that you may be incorrect about something that you thought you were like right about. And it's okay, because that happens to all of us. No one is perfect. Sometimes we think we're right or whatever, and sometimes we can judge, or you may have judged yourself a little too harshly as well. Okay, all right, and then for the last 3 months of the year, so this is October, November, December, at this time, I feel like there may be some drama, okay? I hate to break it, I hate to tell you guys, but I'm gonna be honest. And what I see, what I feel, there might be some drama, there might be some fighting, some arguments, anger, hurtful words, miscommunication, because of people's reactions and being impulsive. There could be drama, and it could be with friends, family, multiple people. It may not even just be one person. There could be multiple people involved, but I do feel like it's going to get heated. Okay, it's gonna get heated. People are not happy with each other. You're not happy with them. No one is able to come to a middle ground or agree on something, and you're upset. You may be upset at someone, or people are upset at you. Whatever the case is drama. It's like very heated and hard to talk to each other. because everyone seems to be wanting to talk over each other. No one wants to listen to each other. Everyone's like trying to prove a point, and there's lots of anger and aggression. And I would say try your best not to let this get to you. It's going to be difficult though, because I know it's easier said than done. But if you can maybe avoid conflict by not adding fuel to the fire and maybe just kind of listening without taking personal offense, or taking things too personal, kind of like removing yourself from it and getting like a broader perspective or bird's eye view, it may help you to not fully participate or let it overwhelm you. But yes, unfortunately, there may be some drama or family drama, work, school, career, whatever, and you're upset, people are upset, and maybe it's not even something you started. Maybe you just get like sucked into it and you're just like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Like, I don't know, everyone hates each other, I don't know what to do, what am I, maybe you want to be neutral, but it's very hard to be neutral because you care about everyone, but it's a little bit hard to calm down the chaos at this time, where it's going to feel like it's a chaotic time. Hate to break it to you, but it may feel like that, okay? But you may be able to coast through it without participating a little bit too much or letting it overwhelm you, okay? All right, so Leos, we're going to continue on in the extended reading, and if you enjoyed my reading or my style of reading, I'm going to go into a little bit of health, career, work, finances, and love, romance, dating, or relationships for the whole year, and get an advice for each area of life for you guys, and whatever else comes through, we will talk about it as well. So if you want to go a little bit deeper and want to know a little bit more about this year ahead, specifically in those areas of life, that will be, the link to the extended will be below. It'll say Leo and have your yearly extended prediction. Okay, so other than that, thank you so much for being here, for watching. Hopefully I'll see you for your next readings, and I wish you guys all the best. All right, take care. All right, so now let's move on to Virgos. All right, so hi Virgos, how are you? I hope you guys are doing amazing. I hope 2024 is your best year yet. All right, so Virgos, your overall energy and theme for this year of 2024 is you becoming brave, okay? And realizing you can overcome any fears, doubts, insecurities, and you may step up to the plate this year and stick up for something, stick up for yourself, stick up for someone else, and realize like, man, I didn't know I was this brave, or I didn't realize I had this in me. But this is a year of you being brave, sticking up, standing tall, not being afraid of anything or anyone, and living truly authentically as who you are. Okay, so being brave and letting go and not letting fears, doubts, anything get in between. And like that saying goes, where there's passion, there is no fear, or where there's passion, there's no room for fear. So if you let the passion be the main source of motivation and inspiration in your life, your fears and doubts, insecurities, all that stuff is not even going to stand a chance. Okay, so bravery. All right, so Virgos, in the first 3 months of 2024 for you guys, you're very much so in your energy, okay? And if you listen to my general energy overview for this year, you will realize that I talked about the warrior spirit and how I felt like that was that's the main essence of this year generally for all of us. But for you guys, in the first 3 months, you're kind of in your hermit mode. You're kind of going within. You maybe are going to be doing something alone, or you're going to be spending a lot of time alone in these 3 months. And maybe it's because of work, school, studying. You're maybe going to some retreat or something. But I feel like it's a very spiritual time for you. A very spiritual time when you're going within. You're finding out more about yourself. Maybe you're going through some health things like detox, cleansing, releasing, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, maybe all the above. You're thinking a lot at this time. You're thinking and rethinking, cleansing, detoxing, connecting to your essence, connecting to your spirit. Maybe you're going through some studies, research, analysis, work, and you're doing a lot of things that maybe take a lot of energy, or you want to be left alone. And so you need to spend a lot of alone time at this time, possibly to get all these things done. Or the alone time is going to be very necessary for you at this time, okay? And I feel like you're releasing, you're letting go, you're surrendering to something. So you could be also very focused on your health, so physical health, mental health, your spirituality, and going within. So it's a very internal time for you in these first 3 months, okay? And you could also be dealing with another Virgo like yourself. All right, but I feel like it's very like you, about you and things that you need to let go, where you want to be, and finding kind of like your true essence and who you are. Okay, all right. And then when it comes to the next 3 months of the year, so this is April, May, June. For you guys, things speed up. Things start to speed up and move really, really fast. This can be a very busy time for you guys. Maybe you have all these plans and arrangements, appointments, and things that you need to do, or places you need to be. You're running around. You may be having all these different thoughts, all these ideas that you're wanting to like get started on, or you want to do, or you want to implement from all this like internal or deep thought meditation that you went through in the first 3 months, possibly. And that's probably another thing I want to say. Like, you probably may be practicing more meditations, breath work, or spirituality in those 3 months. But anyways, now to the next 3 months of the year. You're moving faster. You have a lot of things planned. You maybe have more ideas, but it's going to be important that you don't move too fast, or you overlook certain things. You overlook things that are important. But I feel like your thoughts now are moving faster. You're speaking a lot more, talking a lot more, and time is going by faster because maybe you're busy or there's a lot of stuff going on. At this time, there could be a younger air sign in your life, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, whether it's a friend, family, child, niece, nephew, romantic partner, someone that could be coming into your life very, very fast as well. So this person may be a little bit like either coming into your life very, very fast, and you guys are talking a lot, or kind of going back and forth, or also this person may be like rushing you, or you feel like they're like kind of like a little bit reckless, and you like they're giving you this energy that's like very different than what you're used to, but it's exciting as well. It's like exciting and invigorating. Okay, so this person may inspire you to like kind of try new things or do things that you're not used to, that's kind of out of your element. Okay, all right. And then when it comes to you at this time as well could start to be a little more like risky, or you're like taking more chances, or like you're kind of living on the edge a little bit and saying like, F it, you know what? I'm going to say what I want to say instead of biting my tongue and holding it in. Like, if I don't like you, I'm going to tell you to your face, I don't like you. Or like, you know what? You're this or that. Instead of keeping it to yourself, you may actually just like open your mouth and like have no filter anymore. But you just want to be careful you don't like hurt people too much. But I actually feel like you may start to like be more vocal and be like, you know what, F it, I'm gonna say what I feel, say what's on my mind, and if you don't like it, peace out, deuces. All right, so just be careful you don't burn too many bridges, or you don't piss off too many people. Okay, but speak your truth, speak your truth. All right, and then when it comes to the next 3 months of the year, so this would be April, May, June, July, August, September. I feel like at this time, since the summer or wherever you are in the world, you're feeling very content emotionally. You're very satisfied with where you're at. Your cups are all filled up. So you seem to be in a good place. Maybe you have a great relationship that you're already happy with or that you love. Maybe you're dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, possibly, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, but doesn't have to be. And you're feeling very content and very happy with how things are at. So I feel like there's no issues here. Life is good. You're chilling, you're coasting, and you're full of love. Okay, and the experiences you're going through at this time or up to this point are going to feel very soul fulfilling and you're in a good emotional place. Okay, all right, or very proud of yourself of how you've handled your emotions, how you have dealt with certain people, places, things. You're kind of proud of it. You're like, oh, I'm very content with how things are right now. Okay, and then in the last 3 months of 2024, so this is October, November, December, wow, you guys are feeling on top of the world. You have all your ish together. Your finances could be looking really, really good. School, business. You seem to be very confident and in control of everything. So it kind of feels like whatever work that you were putting into in the beginning of the year was very necessary and helped you get to this point now, because you did the hard work in the beginning and now it's like the hard work is paying off. You're receiving abundance, blessings, work is good, career is good, you have all your ish together, you're very responsible, diligent, money, your business, everything could be looking really, really good. Or because you were very serious and practical and you took care of business, you were very responsible about everything. Now you don't have to stress or worry, like things are just like in place. Everything is where it needs to be, and you seem to be very happy, or you're in a position of like success, you're in a position of authority. Okay, and it just feels like now you are very in control of your life. You're very in control of your finances, you're in control of your schoolwork, business, career. Things are in order, you're very happy with where you're at. And if you're with someone, you could be meeting or be with a earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, someone rising in or Venus, or someone who's kind of like you, or someone who is very successful or wealthy. Okay, so you are probably someone who may become very successful, wealthy, but you could also meet someone or be with someone who's kind of like you, very driven, very motivated, or is very successful and very responsible, diligent, and handles their business. Okay, like this is a time when you're like, it's business and you're very focused on your business, your career, your status, and you're in a really great position. So kill it. You guys are doing amazing. So proud of you. Okay, and you may be like riding in style, living the luxurious life, or whatever that means to you. You're like taking good care of yourself. Life is good. You got it going on. You got it going on at this time, and you worked hard for it, so you deserve it. So treat yourself. Okay, all right, so Virgos, I hope you guys enjoyed this and found it helpful. We will continue this on in the extended reading. If you enjoyed this or enjoy my style of reading, we're going to look into your health, your career, work, finances, and your love, romance, dating, or relationships, and then an advice for each of those areas of life. So if you want to look into that, we're going to go into that for the year of 2024, and then whatever else comes through, we will talk about. So if you're interested in that, that will be linked below. Okay, if not, thank you so much for being here, for watching, and I'll see you for your next reading. All right, take care. All right, I'm gonna take a little sip. All right, so Virgo, now let's move on to my beautiful Libras. All right, so Libras, how are you? Hope you guys are doing amazing. Okay, so Libras, for this year of 2024, your general theme and overview, which is so funny because I literally just said it, is your beauty. And I don't just mean your physical appearance, okay? Although you probably are very beautiful, very attractive, right? Like a lot of people maybe have said Libra is usually very beautiful. Yes, it could be this, that maybe you're very focused. This is a year of like you beautifying yourself, taking care of yourself, your hair, your makeup, your outfit, your fashion, whatever. But I think it's more so like you realizing your beauty that you already were born with, your soul, your heart, who you are, your spirit inside. And that is gonna reflect, that is what the world is gonna see. So you embracing your beauty, okay? That's far beyond the physical, okay? Far beyond the physical. This is a year where you may really embrace and actually start to feel and express your true beauty, your true essence, okay? And because you start to feel and know how beautiful you are, your heart, your soul, people are going to see that and feel that, and it will manifest into your physically. You're just so beautiful. Like you're such a loving, beautiful person. People can't help but like see that and like appreciate that. Okay, so this is a year of your beauty internally and physically, or maybe your job, your work, you work in the beauty industry or makeup, fashion, or whatever, and that's something that is going to help you, I think, kind of really connect with yourself and realize that beauty is deeper than just the skin and the appearances. Is your heart, your soul. okay? And you not needing validation from anybody else to tell you you're beautiful, to feel beautiful, because you already know that you are. You don't need compliments, validation, or anything from anybody. You already know that you're a beautiful soul, beautiful spirit, okay? I love it. All right, and then let's get into each breakdown for the four seasons, okay? So we're gonna start with the first 3 months of the year, so January, February, March. All right, so okay, I like this. All right, so for the first 3 months of the year, my lovely Libras, you are feeling really lucky, okay? Or you're very, very lucky. And I know, you know, I feel like a lot of it's probably like self-induced, like you put yourself in positions that put you in front of the right people, places, things. So it's not really luck. It's kind of like your own doing. But let's just, for lack of better terms, you're very lucky at this time in the first 3 months of the year. You're at the right place, the right time. You could be receiving a lot of abundance. Abundance in health, abundance in love, abundance in money, abundance in everything that you want, okay? You could just feel like a lot of things are going right. Everything's going right for you. You could be meeting the right people or have like fated encounters, destiny, your purpose. Money could be really good. Your status, you could feel like your life is getting upgraded, or you're upgrading your life, okay? I feel like good karma is coming your way. So especially if you feel like you've been a good person, you've been putting in the work, you've been, you know, setting your intentions and, you know, actually putting into work, not just like praying and hoping for a change. Like you've actually been trying and doing things. There is karma that's coming back, and like good karma that's coming into your life, okay? So you're receiving rewards and blessings from the universe or God, your angels, whatever it is that you believe in, okay? So good fortune, good luck, being at the right place, the right time, many blessings, and you're just going to feel like maybe a lot of things are going right. And I'm not saying everything's perfect at this time, okay? So don't take everything I say so literally, but generally speaking, it feels like a very prosperous, very positive time for you guys, okay? So make the most out of it, okay? You're just gonna be very, very lucky, or things you're more likely, things are more likely to go in your favor at this time, all right? So enjoy it and embrace it. All right, or you may like find something, your dream person, your dream job. You may win the lottery. I'm just kidding. You may win something, find something that like you never thought you could. You just may get very, very lucky and score or land a deal or something, okay? All right, and then when it comes to the next 3 months of the year, so this would be April, May, June. At this time, you are very confident in what you're feeling, in a certain feeling or emotion, and you're moving forward, okay? You're confidently moving forward with something, and it could be involving family, a relationship, and your part, your position in it, okay? You could be dealing with a Cancer at this time, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, or maybe just someone who's kind of in this energy, or acts in like a Cancer, someone you very much so care about, or this person cares about you a lot, okay? So if you are with someone or dealing with someone, your relationship or you and this person may be really moving forward now and taking off and really showing each other how much you care about each other. There could also be healing happening between you, like a family member or like family issues, and you guys are now moving past those things and being able to kind of just like leave the past and advance forward, okay? This could also be a time when you buy or purchase a car, a vehicle, maybe do some work, add some things to a car or a vehicle, or some method of transportation, like a plane ticket, train, or something like that. But I feel more so it's probably like a car. Maybe you switch out a car, you buy a new car, or you're getting a car fixed. But it feels like you care about this a lot. Okay, you could also be going to see or visit a family member, or someone's coming to visit you and you're very excited about it, or you're making some future plans for July at this time. Okay, nice. All right, and then when it comes to, or someone may come into your life very unexpectedly or very strongly and make an impression on you, and this person really cares about you, okay? And then in the next 3 months of 2024, so this is July, August, September. July, August, September, there is growth, there is expansion. You have broader ideas, you have bigger ideas. You may be exploring your environment, your surroundings a lot more. Maybe you're making new friends or sharing your ideas, your creativity, your inspirations with others, or talking about it. And I feel like you're expanding. So maybe your work, school, career, and finances is growing, is expanding. You're following your audience, your passions, your creativity. If you're in a relationship, you and your person may be growing and expanding with each other and talking more, sharing your dreams and goals. But it does feel like this is a period of growth. This is a period of progressions, a period of expansion. And you may be putting more energy into these things, exploring, having adventures, talking, visiting, going around in your community, your environment, and maybe opening your world. Okay? And then when it comes to the last 3 months of the year, so this is October, November, December, in this period of time, guys, it's going to be very centered around health. And it could be physical health or your mental health, emotional health, or maybe everything, both. But there's going to be something that maybe you feel is like you can't get out of, or you're going to be feeling very stuck mentally about something, or you're spending too much time thinking about something that is almost like restraining you or blocking you in some way. Maybe it's you feel like you can't say what you really feel, or you can't talk to someone, or maybe you're dealing with a health issue that is like preventing you from doing something that you want to do, or your mental health. Maybe you're dealing with like anxiety, stress, depression, panic attacks, or a health concern, a physical health concern that kind of puts you down and just like, oh, like, why is this happening? Or, you know, it could be you're spending too much time thinking, doing something that is in many ways stopping you from being happy, or stopping you from going after the things that you want, or like you feel like you're tied up in this situation and there's nothing you can do. So there's something that's stressing you out. It could be a person, place, or thing, or like you feel like you can't talk about it, or maybe you feel alone, like you can't talk about this with anyone, or you don't feel safe to mention it or to talk about it with anyone. So this might be a time when you really need support, when you really need maybe someone to talk to, therapy, counseling, or like a friend or family member that you can trust, that you can confide in, because I feel like you may be struggling with something internally and alone, but you have no one to talk about it about, or you don't feel comfortable talking about it with anyone. But whatever this is, it's like you feel like it's eating away at you, and like you can't, there's nothing you can do, or maybe it's something you can't control, and like you have very limited options, and so that in itself is stressing you out, and you just feel stuck. You're like, I don't know, like, what's my next option? What am I going to do about this? Okay. All right, so we're going to continue on in the extended reading. In your extended, we're going to look into your health, career, work, finances, and love, romance, dating, or relationships for the whole year of 2024. Okay, and then we'll also get an advice for each one, for health, career, work, finances, and love, romance, dating, or relationships. Okay, so if you're interested in that, you enjoy my type of reading, style of reading, we will go into that in the extended, and that will be below. Okay, so Libras, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I wish you a very prosperous new year, and hopefully 2023 will end on a good note. All right, so I'll see you guys in your next reading. Take care. Let's get a little sip. All right. Okay, so now let's move on to Scorpios. Hi Scorpios, how are you? Hope you guys are doing amazing, and hope 2023 ends off on a good note, or has ended on a good note, and 2024 will be a prosperous, happy new year for you. Okay? All right, guys. So what is your general theme and overview for 2024? So Scorpios, you may not want to hear this, but this year is about forgiveness, forgiving not only others who maybe have hurt you or maybe don't deserve it, but also forgiving yourself, right? Because sometimes we can be really hard on ourselves and mad that we did certain things or allowed certain things, and like not know how to forgive ourselves for mistakes maybe we made, for not knowing better, you know, and just doing the best that we could at the time. So forgiveness is something that is going to be really important for you this year. So there may be a lot of people in your life or a lot of circumstances, situations this year that you're going to have to forgive. You're going to have to forgive yourself for whatever mistakes maybe you made or that you make, possibly, because we're just human. We're not perfect, and we sometimes have to give ourselves grace, and we have to give other people grace as well. And remember that we're all just trying to do our best. Yeah, some people may intentionally do things that are horrible, but we also need to like forgive ourselves for sometimes not knowing any better and dealing with things, people, places, things that maybe weren't good for us, and maybe we shouldn't have entertained it, we shouldn't have allowed it, but we didn't know any better at the time. And even if we did, just forgive ourselves to look past it and not linger in that energy that's not helping us. Okay, so forgiveness is something that you are gonna have to really like embody, embrace, or lean into in this year, which may not be easy, and maybe it's something to struggle because you're like, oh, that person deserved it, they don't deserve my apology, like I don't forgive them, they did all these horrible things to me or something. But it's easy to be in that energy, right? It's like our first reaction and fight or flight, and like needing to react. That's like the easy, our first go-to reaction, but it's harder to be loving. It's harder to be at peace. It's harder to forgive. And I invite you to do what's hard this year and forgive, and not let your ego eat away at you. Don't let your ego, your pride keep you in this like stuck, dark energy, because it's not going to be helpful, and it's only going to hurt you in the end. So sometimes you have to forgive those who are not sorry, and you have to forgive yourself, for your own peace, for your own sanity. Okay? All right. So for the first 3 months of the year, my dear Scorpios, so this is January, February, and March. In these first 3 months of 2024, you may be in deep contemplation about something, at a crossroads, feeling very conflicted, confused, or not wanting to see the reality of something, or not wanting to admit the truth, maybe to yourself, or being honest. And I feel like there is something that you need to say, or that you need to do, but it's like you're choosing not to see it, or you're choosing not to deal with it right now. You're like, no, I don't want to deal with this right now. Like, I'm too overwhelmed, or I don't know what to do. Like, I need time. I'm not sure. You're very conflicted. You're stuck between maybe your mind and what's logical, and then your heart, what's genuine, what you feel in your heart and soul. And that is that battle, your mind and then your heart. They're not agreeing, they're disagreeing, and you're like, for a moment you like lean into your mind, but then your heart starts speaking to you, but then your mind starts thinking, it starts talking to you. It's like logic and reason versus your heart and your emotion. So you may be feeling very conflicted at this time about a feeling and emotion, and whether you should attack it or approach it in a logical, practical way or an emotional way. And so you're battling between like, should I be soft and lean into this and maybe like forgive, or should I, no, this is what's right and I need to prove a point. So you may be very conflicted, and it's very hard. It may take some time, it may take the whole 3 months, I don't know, but there is something that you're not seeing, or you're choosing not to see. It's like you're avoiding it, but you already know what you need to do. You already know in your heart, in your mind, what you need to do, but maybe doing it is what's hard. And so you're choosing maybe not to see it or not to deal with it right now. But the longer you prolong it, the harder it's going to be. So it's going to be important that you make your decision, think about it. You don't need to rush, but you're going to have to blend the two, your mind and your heart. And I think you already know the truth, but you have to be honest and real with yourself. You have to be honest and real with yourself. And sometimes that's hard. It's hard. It's easier said than done. Okay? All right. So don't let your mind be your own worst enemy. So for the next 3 months, and if this is involving a person, possibly it could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and you and this person may not be seeing eye to eye, or you may not know how to talk to this person or communicate or put your feelings, your thoughts into words. And so that's where you're like, I don't know how I'm going to say this. What should I say? Like, it may be a little bit difficult. Okay. Then in the next 3 months of 2024, so this is April, May, June, At this time, it's about growing, collaborating, getting into maybe you're joining a group club organization, or maybe you're spending more time in a group club organization with like-minded people or people you work with, or you share hobbies, creativities with. Your work may be expanding, you may be making more money, or you're working on how to make more money by collaborating, working with others, sharing ideas. You could be forming like a team or a group of people that you can build and grow together possibly. Like, let's say maybe you work alone usually, maybe you're hiring an assistant, or maybe you have someone else who's going to be helping you with something. So the team, the business could be growing, your career, your money could be growing, as well as you maybe include other people, or as you join and have more help or assistance possibly. So this time is very centered around your work, school, career, finances, joining a group, study group, a club, organization, working together, expanding, sharing ideas, maybe spending time with like-minded individuals who are in the same career field or interested in the same things as you. Okay, and it doesn't have to be just money, career, finances. Like maybe you and a relationship, maybe you and someone, or you yourself, you're growing, you're thinking more logically and practically, you're expanding your world, you're adding more things that you want to do in your environment, or you're trying to see and find practical ways in your life that you can grow, that you can expand. Okay. All right, and there could be an earth sign in your life, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who is helping you or giving you ideas, okay? But I feel like this is about growth, expansion, and very centered around work, school, stuff like that. Or you and your person, if you're with someone, you guys could be going into business together, or you're working on something together, okay? All right. And then in the next 3 months of 2024, so this would be July, August, September. Okay, so at this time, Scorpios, there may be some deceit, some shadiness happening in your life. So it could be within a relationship, whether it's romantic, family, friends, doesn't matter. There could be someone who's not being real or honest, and hopefully it's not you, because it can be you. Maybe you're the one that's not being really faithful, you're not being honest, truthful, but it could be someone else, okay? And if it is someone, it might be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, although it doesn't have to be. It could be any other sign, like I always say to you guys. But I feel like there is, you may realize there's some deceitfulness in your life. Someone is not being loyal, someone is not being truthful, someone is lying, or someone is not giving you the full story. Or maybe there's a rumor going around, or someone lied to you, or maybe there's a shady business deal happening. So you got to be really careful, read between the lines, read every fine print. Like maybe someone may try to steal money from you, or scam you, or something like that, or a relationship, someone's lying, cheating, betrayal, or someone's talking bad behind your back, okay? There's some kind of deceitfulness, someone wearing a false mask, not being who they are, not being who they say they are, catfishing, okay? Very deceitful energy. So you got to be careful at this time. And I'm not saying that to be paranoid, so don't be paranoid. Not everyone that you encounter at this time is like trying to cheat you or be deceitful, but you will know if you're experiencing this, or whoever this person is, you will just feel like something is off. So I would be wary. And if you feel like something's off, or you feel like something's not right, I would kind of look into it, because there's a reason why you're feeling that way. But also don't get too in your head and then you get paranoid about everybody, okay? You don't want to go crazy either. So just be aware of that. And I would also, if something is not clear, or someone's not being clear about something, there's always a reason why they're not being very clear, and you want to look into that, okay? If you feel like there's missing information, look into it so you can maybe spot it before something, gets worse. All right. And then when it comes to the last 3 months of the year, so this is October, November, December, at this time, I feel like you kind of get everything back in order. Okay, you're feeling powerful, you're feeling confident. Whatever little thing or whatever could have happened in the previous 3 months, you settled it. It is what it is, but you're feeling like yourself again. You're feeling confident, empowered. You got your kingdom, you're an empire set. You may be feeling like you handled the situation the right way. So whatever that could have happened earlier in the year, you handled it like a champ, and you're sitting on your throne and you seem to be very on top of everything. You could also be dealing with an Aries in your life at this time, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or maybe you have Aries somewhere in your chart, or there could be someone like maybe a masculine figure in your life, or a father, or a boss, manager, someone who's kind of like of authority, leader, is helping you. But this could be also your energy, like you're becoming very much so a leader, in charge of your life, in charge of your, whatever is going on at this time. And there could be maybe a father figure in your life who is guiding you, helping you, or you're really close with this person at this time. But it does feel like your energy and your actions are in the right place. You know what you need to do. You're getting it done. There's no excuses. And you're very empowered and confident in your skills and your abilities. Okay. So it just feels like you got everything handled, and whatever that could have happened, it helped you realize where maybe there's missing little things and where you need to okay, I got to make sure I protect this, or I don't let that happen again. Okay. So very, very good. At least you end off the year on a good note. What else? Yes, and I think you're in pretty much good spirits, and your energy is very strong at this time. Okay? Like you're a force to be reckoned with now. Like at this point, like people are gonna know not to mess with you, not to F with you. They'll be like, ooh, don't mess with Scorpio. Like, no. They're gonna know like not to ever like try anything. Okay? All right, so Scorpios, I hope you guys enjoyed this and found it helpful. Thank you so much for being here, for watching. We're going to continue on an extended reading that will be linked below. If you enjoyed this reading, enjoyed my style of reading, we're going to look into your health, your career, work, finances, and your love, romance, dating, or relationships for the whole year of 2024. And we'll look into an advice for each area of life. Okay, so if you're interested in that, that will be linked below in your extended, and I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for your next reading. All right, take care. All right, so now let's move on to a Sagittarius. All right, so hi Sagittarius, how are you guys? I hope you're doing amazing, and hopefully 2023 has been a good year, or is ending on a good note, and 2024 will be better, hopefully. Okay, so Sagittarius, excuse me, so your general theme and overview for this year of 2024 is you embracing and finding and feeling so fabulous, feeling so amazing about yourself, maybe finding all the little quirky things about you and who you are, and embracing it. And actually not being afraid to be a little bit confident, to be a little cocky, to flaunt it, I'm seeing a flamingo, okay? Maybe some of you like flamingos, but you know how like flamingos, they stand out. They're just like pink and cute and like tall, and like they're very out there. So I see you kind of embracing your who you are, and I don't care if I'm extra, I like being extra, I like nice things, I like this kind of lifestyle, and you're embracing it and loving it and realizing how fabulous you really, really are, and not dimming your light, dimming your spirit to make other people comfortable. Okay, so it's not like you're cocky and egotistical, but I feel like instead of trying to make others feel comfortable and dimming your light, you're gonna be like, nope, if they feel some type of way, I'm sorry, I'm not hurting you, I'm not trying to make you feel bad about you, but I'm not gonna stop being fabulous to make you feel comfortable. I'm gonna continue being fabulous because I'm fabulous. Okay, that's the kind of vibe I feel. All right, so let's get into your reading for each of the seasons. So for the first 3 months of 2024, this is January, February, and March. In these first 3 months, it's kind of like a very sensitive, emotional time. It's a sensitive, emotional time when you are maybe opening your heart. Maybe you're having more heartfelt conversations, maybe having a heart-to-heart with someone that you care about. And it could be a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. or someone who embodies that kind of energy, but I feel like you are more sensitive, you're more vulnerable at this time. You're embracing how you really feel and maybe bringing things to light and expressing it that you've kept hidden, that you've kept to yourself. So you may reveal some secrets, or maybe a secret or a personal thing may be released or be expressed to you as well. And I just feel like you're embracing your emotions, you're embracing your spirituality, your sensitivity, your vulnerability. And I feel like things are coming out. Either you are shedding, you are letting go of things, you're showing, you know, raw moments, more raw, genuine moments in your life, okay? Showing the world, or showing a person, place, or thing that you love, like you're just human and I have emotions and sometimes I get in my feelings and it's okay and I'm embracing it. And again, you could be not exposing, that sounds negative, but like sharing something deep, personal, intimate about yourself, and no longer trying to hide it or feeling embarrassed about it. You're like, nope, you know, this is who I am, and this is what I struggle with. And there's a lot of freedom in just embracing it and being real about it, instead of pretending that you're this like strong, invincible person who never has feelings and nothing phases you. I just feel like you're tuning into your emotional side. Or there could be someone who you feel comfortable with expressing this and releasing it as well, okay? And this could be a time also you are going through some like detox, healing. Maybe you're losing weight or losing water weight as well, and being around the water may be really helpful, really healing for you at this time, okay? All right, so in the next 3 months of 2024, so this is April, May, June, my dear Sagittarians, at this time, you could be dealing with some health issues, or you're very focused around health, and this could be physical health or mental health, or both possibly. And there could be something, it's like someone is okay but also not okay, and I almost feel like it's not even you, it could be a family member or someone that you care about that could be struggling, okay? And it's like there's nothing you can do about it. There's not really much you can do about it, because like they're okay, but they're also kind of not okay. And you'll know, I think it'll resonate, or you'll know what I mean if you're in this situation, and maybe you'll have to come back at the end of the year to rewatch this. But something that usually would maybe have like destroyed someone, or really, you know, it could have ended badly, has not ended in that way. Someone maybe has been able to kind of heal a little bit, or prolong the inevitable, okay? So let's say like someone was diagnosed with like a terminal disease, you know, and so they were told, we don't know how long you have, or like you may have, you know, this amount of time, but they've been able to extend it for as long as possible. So, you know, like, you know, they're okay, but they're also not okay, and you just don't know what's going to happen. So that's the kind of energy I feel, but it may not be that, so don't get scared. I don't want you to panic or worry. But I also feel like if it's not to that extent or that extreme, your mental health is something that you may have to work on, because your mental health, it later manifests into your physical health. Sometimes if maybe you get panic attacks, maybe you deal with anxiety or stress, and that could be something that like can physically make you like ill, and then you can't function. So there is something that needs to end, or something that you need to like transform or like overcome, and it's not easy, it's very difficult, but you have the power to do this. And I think you have to be gentle with yourself. You have to accept that maybe I do need a little bit of help, or maybe I should work on this and not think that it'll just go away on its own, or that I can do it alone, because you may need some help maybe with this, or some support along the way, okay? All right, and then when it comes to the next 3 months of 2024, so this is July, August, September, July, August, or September. At this time, I think you are finding your balance. You're becoming like a teacher or becoming very wise. It's like you're really embodying your true energy. Like you are becoming more of you, and realizing maybe how much of a impact you make in other people's lives and being in their life. You do so much, and you're learning, you're going through a lot of experiences that are teaching you a lot about yourself and teaching you a lot about others and the people in your life. And you're being grounded, but also in tune with your feelings and emotions. But at this time, it's going to be important for you to be patient, to kind of like find your peace, find your rhythm, not move too fast, but not move too slow. All about like your balance and your flow, being in tune with your feelings and emotions, but also making sure you're grounded and you're being practical. And I feel like you're gaining a lot of wisdom and knowledge at this time. And I think also this could be a time when you get stronger with your spirituality, or you're wanting to express that more, or you're wanting to be this like higher version of yourself, like your higher self in some way, shape, or form. Okay, so it's a very important time for you to like maintain your spiritual peace and your balance and your ebb and flow. Okay. And then when it comes to your, this could also be a time when maybe you're educating yourself, you're taking classes, or you're becoming self-taught. That's what I think that's what really I'm getting here. Like you're either already self-taught or you're becoming self-taught in something that is helping you maybe with something that's going on in your life. Okay. And then in the last 3 months of 2024, so this is October, November, December, in the last 3 months, there is some miscommunication. Some miscommunication, or maybe you're confused about something, but there could be some miscommunication with someone or maybe multiple people. And it could be involving an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, but doesn't have to be. It could be anyone. But there's maybe a fight, an argument, or you're not seeing eye to eye with someone, and you guys maybe can't seem to agree or disagree or find a middle ground. Or it's very hard to communicate with this person. It's very hard to communicate with each other. There's a lot of frustrations. People don't know what to say or how to say it, or words could be hurtful. Words could be cutting, very hurtful. So, it may be hard at this time to express yourself or to communicate your thoughts, your feelings, because it's maybe not being accepted, or it's not being processed or understood in the way that you want it to. Okay, so yes, there could be some miscommunication, some arguments, some fights, or it can be hard to get someone to get where you're coming from. Maybe you're not like-minded, or you're not agreeing, and people are saying hurtful things, and it just feels like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. But I would encourage you at this time to not let your head get the best of you. And if you need, if you don't know what to say, maybe give yourself some space, some time, and then come back when you have a fresh mind, and clear heart. Okay. All right, so we're going to continue this on in the extended reading and get a little bit more of health, career, work, finances, and love, romance, dating, or relationships for the whole year of 2024, and then get an advice for each area of life and whatever else comes through. Okay, so if you're interested in that, guys, that will be linked below in your extended reading for 2024. And if not, I hope you guys enjoyed this or found it helpful. I'm sorry if it wasn't the most positive or whatever, but I have to be honest with you and just share with you what I see and feel. But it's very general. It may not always be specifically applied to you. It could just be like a little moment, a little phase and something, but maybe you will be able to better prepare or like know how to navigate it better. Okay, so Sagittarius, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you for your next reading. All right, take care. All right, so now let's move on to Capricorns. All right, hi Capricorns, how are you? I hope 2023 has been a great year for you, or I hope it ends off better, and 2024 is better than last year for you. All right, so Capricorns, your first or your overall theme and message overview for this year 2024 is you embracing and realizing how amazing, how awesome you really are, and not downplaying yourself or not being so hard on yourself, which I'm sure is easier said than done, because it's just something you naturally do. But this is a year when you have to really like be your cheerleader, embrace who you are, love yourself, see the good things about yourself instead of only pointing out the negatives, instead of only pointing out your faults, your mishaps, where you made mistakes, and actually embracing the good qualities about yourself. Okay, pointing those out, making those things just as great as the other stuff that maybe you need to work on. And I'm not saying don't take accountability and don't work on yourself and improve. That's not what I'm saying at all. But don't forget to also acknowledge the progress, the growth that you've made, and the good things about yourself, the good qualities about yourself, instead of only always focusing and pointing out the negatives about yourself and in your life. Okay, so realize how awesome you are, and don't forget to celebrate you and congratulate yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back when you have done something good or you have completed something, while still trying to improve and make changes and be a better person. Okay? All right, so let's see what's going on in the first 3 months of 2024 for you guys. So this is January, February, March. All right, so there's celebrations. There is celebration or something you are celebrating in this first 3 months. Maybe again, it is your season, your birthday season, so happy birthday, guys. But it looks like something is being celebrated. Maybe you're going to some party or celebration, or celebrating an anniversary or wedding, housewarming party, like something has coming to fruition, or you're very happy about this. Okay, maybe you are together, or you are in a relationship, or you're getting into a relationship, or you meet someone who you meet someone at a party, at a celebration. Okay, but something, it's a very fiery and exciting, passionate time for you. Okay, and it just feels like things are coming together. Maybe something you've been working on now finally is set. Okay, like you've done like something that you've already done, the like progress, the growing, the expanding, and now it's like, here it is. It's ready. It's ready to be presented. It's ready to be shown. It's ready to be celebrated. Okay, so it seems like a very happy time, and you could be meeting someone or be in a relationship or meet someone that you're very passionate about, or you guys are very happy and passionate about each other. If you are in a relationship or meet someone, it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, okay? Or it just feels like you and your person, or you, whoever you meet, you're in a good place. You're celebrating life, you're enjoying each other's company, and you seem to be just like very, very happy, okay? Or something maybe at work or at school, career is being shown, it's being published, it's being presented to the world, and you're just so proud of it. And I feel like that, like you're proud of where you are now, or proud of how far you've come. Okay, all right. And then when it comes to the next 3 months of 2024, so this is April, May, June, so springtime, or wherever you are in the world. At this time, it feels like you're getting re-inspired, getting re-motivated, getting your mojo back, getting your groove back. You're like feeling yourself. You're starting to take better care of yourself. You're feeling maybe more like sexy and, feeling yourself and wanting to take good care of yourself. Maybe you're putting yourself out there, starting to date, starting to talk, starting to mingle and meet people. Or you're coming off very attractive and you're going after your goals and your passions. You're like, you know what? I feel like doing this. I'm going to go do it, or I'm going to go after it. And nothing is holding you back. So it feels like a time when you're letting go of fears and doubts. You're going after things. You're excited. You're passionate. It's like you're getting your zest for life again. You're excited and you want to go after things. And it feels like you're enjoying yourself. So this could be a time when actually you get to enjoy yourself again. You're having more fun, adventures, activities. You can kind of be young and free. And I'm not saying you can't handle your responsibilities and stuff like that. Of course, you're gonna still do that, but it's gonna feel like you can have fun now. You can enjoy. You can like live your life, and maybe you're being more playful. Okay, you could also be, this could be a time when you're very flirty, you're like very sexual and like meeting new people, and maybe you're feeling a little frisky or just like wanting to try new things. And if there is someone in your life at this time, or you meet someone, it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and this person may be younger than you, okay, or younger than they appear. All right, and if and it could be someone, and this person who comes into your life could be someone who's really passionate, exciting, fun, good looking, and maybe is very active. Okay, maybe does exercise, does sports, stuff like that. All right, and then when it comes to the next 3 months, so this would be July, August, September. July, August, September. This is a time now when like you get to cool down, you're getting more romantic and soft and like courting, and maybe you're just feeling good. So if you met someone earlier in the year, now you guys are getting to know each other or building a more emotional connection, emotional bond. It feels a little more lovey-dovey, and it could be still a new connection. Or if you're already with someone, you guys are connecting more now emotionally. You're slowing down, you're enjoying each other's company, you're talking about things. This person maybe is coming to you, courting you, romancing you, or vice versa. You are doing that to them, or both of you. And you're in your feelings and emotions, but in a positive way. You're not like crying or something. You're just feeling good. You're in good vibes. You're allowing yourself to feel and love and, you know, embrace whatever is going on with you. So you're in good vibes, good spirits, and it seems like there's things that are nurturing you or feeding your soul. So it could be a relationship, or you're just like in good energies overall. And here, if you're dealing with someone, could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or maybe this person now is being more like sensitive and vulnerable with you, and now you guys are past the like, hey, the excitement. You're now like connecting, more connection. Okay, all right. And then in the last 4 months of 2024, so this is October, November, December, this is a time when you really like come into this like true like power. You're very like, you know what you need to do and you're doing it, but now it comes easy. So you may have been just like working things out, testing things out in the springtime, so like April, May, June, and you were getting things done, or you were working on something, but now it's like you've mastered it. Now you're like an expert at it, or you're almost like so good at it, a professional, and you're taking action. You know what you need to do, you're going after it, you're blunt, you're direct, you're confident, you're very passionate, and I feel like you're very in control. You've become a leader, you've become you're protecting and leading your life, leading others. And it just feels like you're in a very empowered, confident state and place in your life. Again, there could be a fire sign in your life, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And maybe this person is someone who has really inspired you or makes you better, that you feel like they make you a better person. But this could also just be your energy. Okay, you're just like fired up, you're ready to go, you know what you need to do, nothing is holding you back, and you've kind of found that zest, that spark, that inspiration, motivation for life again. And you're in a really great place right now, and you are very much so in control. And you know how to have fun, but also how to handle your obligations and work and all that stuff. Okay? And yeah. If you met someone this year and you guys were just starting to get to know each other, build and grow, whatever, by the end of the year, you have grown. You've become this like better version of yourself. And part of it probably has to do with this person in your life. They've kind of helped you become like this greater version of you in some way, shape, or form. Or having them in their life inspired you to kind of step up to the plate. And now you're just like killing it, badass, everything. Okay? Love it. All right, and this could be a time when you have good energy, stamina, you're taking care of yourself, your health, maybe you're working out, you're looking good, you probably look your best, and you're just like, you're like on fire. Nothing can stop you, okay? All right, so Capricorns, I hope you guys enjoyed this and found it helpful. We're going to go in deeper in your extended reading and go into a little bit of health, career, work, finances, and love, romance, dating, or relationships for the year of 2024, and then go into your advice for each one as well. Okay, so if you're interested in that, that will be linked below, and I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for your next reading, and I wish you all the best and a great 2024. All right, so now let's move on to Aquarius. All right, hi Aquarius, I hope you guys are doing amazing, and I hope 2024 ends up being a great year for you guys. Okay, so Aquarius, your general theme and overview for this year, 2024, is gratitude. Okay, this may be the year when you really become so grateful and thankful for your life. Thankful for everything that you've been through, thankful for everything that you have right now. And this can be a year when it actually, a lot of things start now to make sense. They start to add up and you're very just happy. So good things are happening and you're just like, oh, thank goodness. Like I've been waiting for this, or like finally, and it's going to be very important, even when things are not going well, that you express gratitude, because that allows the universe, God, your angels, whatever you believe in, to bring in more things for you to be grateful for. Okay, so gratitude, gratefulness, being thankful is your main theme, and maybe something you're going to start to really embody and embrace. Or you just may have a lot of things to be grateful for this year, which is always great news. All right, so Aquarius, for the first 3 months of 2024, so this is January, February, March. In this first 3 months for you guys, it looks like you are advancing forward, resolving issues, resolving a problem. If you had a misunderstanding or a falling out, or a fight with someone, you guys are now healing that. You're talking again, you're reconnecting, or you're advancing forward. You may be going to visit someone, or someone's coming to visit you, or maybe you're going out of town or out of the state, out of the country. But either way, you guys are talking, or you're clear in your mind, you're finding your peace. So there's going to be more peace, more calmness, more solutions instead of problems. So now, beginning of this year, you're resolving problems, okay? And you're talking things out, you're finding your peace, and you're paying attention to what really matters. And it feels like here now, you're able to, I guess, maybe, even if you guys are not like best friends or everything's fine, you're able to meet a middle ground and agree to disagree, or just be at peace. Okay, so you're either forgiving, resolving things, resolving problems, and you're able to advance forward and now just like not have this like weird vibe, weird energies between you and someone else, or just you and your life, you personally, and you're mentally, you're now able to like think clearer or move on from something that maybe was like blocking you or hindering you. Okay, so now you're peaceful, you're resolving things, and there's no more mental clutter or anger, and you may be on better terms with someone after this point. Okay, or working on it, resolving things. And your health could be, you could be healing and recovering as well if you were dealing with any health issues. Okay, and then when it comes to the next 3 months of 2024, so this is April, May, June, you are overcoming, or you're achieving like a certain challenge or obstacle. Okay, so you're overcoming some kind of challenge or obstacle, but actually achieving it and like winning, becoming out victorious. Okay, you are, I feel like after the first 3 months of the year, now this year it's like you gain your power back, you're energetic, you're passionate, you have this like you're maybe more competitive, maybe you're competing in something at this time, or you're challenging yourself, but you actually win, you come out on top, and you're confident about it. So you may have more confidence at this time, and you're able to overcome something with your head up high, with confidence, and you kill it. You do amazing. Okay, so I feel like at this time that you are able to do something that maybe you thought you weren't going to do, or you weren't sure how it was going to end up, but it actually ends up better than you ever thought. Okay, so you challenged yourself, or this challenge presented itself, but you conquered it, you overcame it, and you are doing so amazing at this time. So you win something, maybe you achieve something, you proved yourself, you proved someone else, and you you have now this like winner mentality, okay? And you're like very like feeling on top of the world, not like in a cocky, egotistical way, hopefully, but like now feeling like, I did it, I made it, I'm so glad, I'm proud of myself, okay? All right, and then when it comes to the next 3 months of the year, so this is April, May, June, July, August, September. July, August, September, there's a new beginning here, okay? So something that you achieved or that you overcame in the previous 3 months, now that may inspire you to start something new. And maybe this is like something you're passionate about, a creative project, hobby, work, or relationship possibly, but I think it's more so like a passion project, work, something like that, creativity, and you may have the opportunity to start new or to put this into work. And so that is something that you're going to be working on in these 3 months, and getting really excited, really passionate about this, and creating this new life or this new job or this new passion, and putting a lot of energy into this, and you're really excited. So this is something exciting. This is something that you are connected to, and you feel like you have what it takes. You're confident in your skills. You're confident in that you can make this happen. And the perfect maybe opportunity or chance is coming up, and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna take it, because I don't know if this can happen again, and I better, you know, take the opportunity while it's presenting itself, or you are creating that opportunity for yourself, okay? All right, and then when it comes to the last 3 months of 2024, so this is October, November, December, you're ending off in your like in your feelings, but in a beautiful way. Like you're embracing how you feel, you're feeling good. Maybe you're in love, or you're just like happy with how things are. You could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and you love this person, or this person loves you. And I just feel like overall you're receiving a lot of love. You're receiving a lot of love, a lot of support. You're feeling the love. You're in good vibes, good energies. So this is time when maybe you're relaxed. You're embracing your sensitivities, being more vulnerable, open-hearted, giving and receiving love and affection. And there could be a water sign who is loving you, who is in love with you and making you feel so loved and appreciated. I do feel like a feminine energy, so it could be a feminine or a female, okay? Or this could be you. But I do feel like you're going to be in your feelings, but in good vibes, good energies, and in love, or just in a good place emotionally with where your life is at. So I really like it. Okay, so actually this year's pretty good for you guys. I like it. So let's continue. We're going to continue this on in the extended reading, guys, and we're going to go into a little bit of health, career, work, finances, and love, romance, dating, or relationships, and then getting an advice for each area of life, and whatever else comes through, we will talk about it. So if you're interested in that, that will be linked below, and I will see you guys there. I'll see you for your next reading, and I'm wishing you a great 2024. All right, so take care, guys. All right, last but not least, my lovely Pisces. Hi Pisces, how are you? I hope you guys are doing amazing. Hope 2023 has been good, or is ending off on a good note. Hopefully 2024 is your best year yet. So Pisces, your general theme overview for this year, for us, since I'm a Pisces too, if you didn't know, is strength. This is a year when you realize how strong you are. And I'm not saying that because I'm not saying that in a way where like, oh, this is going to be a tough year and so you're going to have to be strong. I'm not saying it that way. I'm saying that like you're going to see and realize how tough you are, how strong you are mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, all the above. And how maybe you didn't give yourself credit, and how much you've endured, how much you've been through, how much you have lived through and experienced, and it didn't break you. Certain situations, certain people, places, things that maybe should have, or people thought would break you, would destroy you, would tear you apart, it didn't. Maybe you fell down a little bit, maybe you do have some bruises here and there, stitches, but you're still here. And you're realizing how strong you are, how nothing can really break you, nothing can stop you. People can try, they can test you, they can push your buttons, but really, you're so strong, and sometimes people don't give you that credit. They think you're weak, or they don't give you, you know, they don't see how like your softness, your sensitivity, your purity of heart, and how much you're able to endure is your greatest gift, is your strength. So this is a year when you realize how strong you are, or you're gonna have to step up to the plate and be that strength for others who can't be strong, because you may be very spiritually the most strong person, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, for others in your life or for the world, and you're gonna have to step up and own it and embrace it and not shy away from it. All right, so embrace your strength and realize that you are strong and stronger than you think. Okay, all right, so Pisces, let's get into the first 3 months of 2024 for you guys, and let's see. So for the first 3 months, so this is January, February, March, this time is about growth. It's about nurturing, okay, expansion. Speaking of expansion and growth, my baby cried in the background. Your creativity, your blossoming. I feel like something that you're planting or something that you plant is gonna grow. This could also be a very fertile time. So there could be talks of or news of pregnancy, children, or planning for that. So if you're not, be careful, I would say, or congrats if you find out or that you are pregnant. You may be really coming into your true beauty, your true essence, okay? And you're nurturing, something inside of you is growing, something is being created. This could be a very creative time. This could be a very beautiful time. Again, you could have a strong connection or be connected to children, family. There could be a mother figure in your life that you are spending time with, or you're healing a mother relationship possibly, or you are a mother. Maybe you are becoming a mother, like myself last year, and learning how to be the best mother you can be, or you're very beautiful. You're embodying Venus energy at this time. So whatever you're working on, whatever you're doing is very beautiful, is going to be growing, is going to be expanding. Maybe you work in the beauty industry, in fashion, design, architecture, or arts, you know, music, sing, dance, whatever it is that you do it beautifully, you do it with love. So whatever you put love into, you're going to see grow, you're going to see it manifest in like the best way possible. Okay, this could be a time too when you're taking better care of yourself, you're nurturing yourself, nurturing others or family, people you care about. And I think you're just growing as a person, and you're realizing how much, I think how much of your essence is needed, and how, like, if you just put a little bit of effort, a little bit of love and care into whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, a plant, a seed, creativity, whatever, like, so much can come out of it, and it can be very fruitful. So it's a very fruitful time for you at this time, okay? All right, and then when it comes to, and some of you may have Libra, Taurus in your chart, or maybe you could be dealing with a Libra, Taurus, or another Pisces at this time. And if you meet someone or you're with someone, you could meet someone or be with someone who's very beautiful, very attractive, okay? And someone who's very loving, okay? All right, and then when it comes to the next 3 months of 2024, so this is April, May, June. April, May, June. I feel like at this time you are relating your passions, and you could be feeling like you can show and express things that you enjoy, that you like, with someone else. Maybe you find someone who likes the same things that you do, enjoys the same things that you do, and you're able to put that into work. Or now you're able to work on that together. So you guys may be on the same page, or you now know what you need to do, and you're expressing that, or you're going to get ready to express it, to share it with others. Maybe something that you're passionate about, something that you're creative, or creativity and inspiration, motivation, or you're just getting more passionate, you're getting more motivated about something in your life that you're going to get ready to express, but you're sharing it, or you're working on it with someone else possibly, or you're getting ready. You want to know how other people can feel that, can understand it, or will see where you're coming from with whatever this is, okay? And again, if you're dealing with someone, it could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, possibly, Sun, Moon, Rising, Inner Venus, or just the energy. But I do feel like you're valuing your energy, or you're taking better care of your energy, your time, and how you express yourself, what you put your passions into, and I feel like getting ready to express that with others, okay? All right. And then when it comes to the next 3 months of 2024, so this is March, April, May, June, July, August, September. This is actually the exact moment in time when you realize your true strength. Okay, you realize your true strength, you realize your true power, or whatever you were kind of doing and working on up to this point. Now is like the time to like put it into action, put it into work. Okay, like something that maybe like is scary to others and very hard, you're gonna be able to do, you're gonna be able to achieve. It's not gonna be easy, but I do feel like you're gonna really step up to the plate and show yourself your true potential and what you're really made of, and how you can overcome this, or how you can do better than you believe, than you thought. There could be a Leo in your life at this time, or maybe you have a Leo somewhere in your chart, but you're gonna maybe have to embody, embrace, and use the Leo energy at this time, and maybe fight, or not like fight, but act with the heart. Be strong in your heart, in your intentions, in your love, and fight with love. And sometimes the best way to fight is by being compassionate, by being loving, and not being afraid to use that as your weapon, as your armor. Okay, because sometimes the thing that you think is not going to work is what will work, is the cure, is the exact peacemaker, or what it's going to make everything better. So fight with love, be compassionate, be loving. But I feel like at this time you're gonna overcome, or realize how strong you are, and you may really surprise yourself, and you may surprise others as well. Okay, and it's like you're taming the beast. There could have been someone or something that was giving you a hard time, or was very difficult, and you weren't sure how you were going to handle it or what you were going to do, but you were able to conquer it. You were able to tame the beast with love, without any hatred, without any, any manipulation or bad energy. You did it with love, you did it with good intentions, and I think you realized your true strength, and what strength for you is different for you than for someone else. Okay, all right. And then when it comes to the next 3 months, the last 3 months of the year, so this is October, November, December, Pisces. In the last 3 months of the year, there may be some changes to your work, your finances, school, positions, maybe moving. There may be some changes here that may be kind of like inconvenient, or may not make you exactly happy, or make you feel like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? Or it's something that you may have to do alone. But I do feel like there's going to be a lot of lessons here that help you realize maybe what you need to really focus on, or what it's going to be a very practical time. Like, you're going to have to really be practical, be logical, be efficient, maybe be a little more frugal, because finances could be a little bit iffy. You may lose some money, or maybe you may have to pay a lot in something, or realize there's some surprise bills possibly, or there could be a change in career, change in job, change in position, and you may have to maybe not work for some time, or kind of take some losses possibly, or have to adjust maybe your finances in some way that's more suitable for your lifestyle, and may take a little bit of an adjustment transition period possibly. Or you may have to quit a job or lose a job or something, and so you're gonna have to maybe adjust to that in the best possible way. Or you may also be going through something that you feel like you are going through alone and you don't have a lot of support possibly. But I do, it doesn't have to be all bad, guys. It's not all negative, but there is some changes here when it comes to your practical life, living, work, school, finances, stuff like that. And so you're just gonna have to be very real with yourself. Do not lie to yourself. Do not be delusional. Do not wait till last minute or procrastinate. You're gonna have to plan ahead, be frugal, be diligent, be efficient no matter what. And then whatever happens, you'll breeze through it, it'll be fine, and you'll get over it and you will get through it, okay? But don't worry, don't stress too much about it right now. Just make sure that whatever is going on in that time in your life, you act practically. You don't fall into this like pity or do the complete opposite of what you're supposed to do. You will bounce back, you will get back on track. Don't worry, don't let it like set you on the wrong path, okay? All right. So Pisces, we're going to continue this on in the extended reading and get or go into a little bit of health, career, work, finances, and love, romance, dating, or relationships, and then get an advice for each one of those. Okay, so if you're interested, we'll dive in deeper, and the link to the extended will be below for the whole year of 2024. And I wish you guys all the best, and hopefully I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for your next reading, and thank you so much.